Bailiff, smack his balls. Okay, so let's look at what our evidence is.
Okay.
So, here's that.
We have a badge, an envelope, a picture.
Okay, so this is where we gotta look at. So,
Okay.
the time of death was 2 a.m., the 17th. And it was a single blow to the forehead. It wasn't poison. So, this is something we gotta remember for later. And we can also
Look at the bottle.
look at the bottle.
Ah. I see.
Grape juice. How long has it been since I drank grape juice? Apparently, it's Mr. Wright's favorite drink. I wonder how well it goes with borscht.
I don't know. What is borscht? I'm like,
You want to look it up?
I'm
gonna
going to look.
see if I can. There's usually
I
a
feel
way
like-
to turn the bottle around, and it's actually no, it's not right click. I should probably use controller on this next time we play, because.
So it's a type of soup.
Oh, there we go.
Let's see here. Oh, it's from the Ukraine. Okay, sour soup made with meat, stock, vegetables, and seasonings.
Did you say sour?
Yeah.
So I basically made borscht last week then.
Normally you put sour cream in it.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is actually I was just watching Spy X Family, and it's one of the only dishes that Yor can make.
Oh yeah. Okay. I remember that.
Yeah, I was like, huh, okay, cool.
Okay. Oh, anyways, back to the game. Here's another piece. The bottle's completely empty,
Okay.
so I'm still not seeing a impact mark.
Yeah, there's no. If he hit it over his forehead, there's got to be at least some kind of shattering.
Well, no, not with a wine bottle. Wine bottles are actually incredibly thick.
Right.
The thing is, there's no blood.
Yeah, there's no blood. There's no markings.
And usually you grab it by this part right here. You grab it by this part right here to be a melee weapon.
Yeah.
And there's ridges along here, so it's gonna make an impact enough to make some blood.
Yeah.
So, I think that's everything I can do with the bottle.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna get out of that. That's all the evidence we have. So 2 a.m.
So what about the picture exactly?
Oh yeah,
'Cause,
let's look
like,
at the picture. So,
if he got
oh,
hit-
look at that! The bottle is missing its cap in the picture, so somebody put the cap on.
Yeah, that, and then he doesn't actually have any marks on his forehead, right?
I don't see any blood splatter.
Yeah.
And these games usually always have the blood spatter. So that's something we gotta remember. There's also cards underneath. So we gotta remember the cards underneath the table.
Okay.
It's missing the cap. And I suppose those are all poker chips that look like Mario mushrooms.
Yeah.
Let's see, anything out of the ordinary? Okay.
Okay.
So what do we do? Q to press.
Hold it!
You can hardly play?
I play sometimes when customers demand it. So I play them one song. That's usually all they want.
Was that supposed to be a boast just now?
The title of pianist is a mask. A respectable face I wear for the world at large.
Then why are you really at the Borscht Bowl Club?
I like the soup.
Take on interested customers over here. So basically you press every statement and try to find the inaccuracies. They pay you just to play poker?
That would seem to be the case. I am a professional after all.
Bah! Do I detect pride in that statement? It's just hard for an honest, hard-working member of society like me to imagine.
Yes, your imagination was always a bit limited, Winston. Ooh,
Oh, he threw some shade.
that's a burn.
What?
I've played poker for 7 years in that little room, and I've never lost once.
Weird.
Huh.
What?
You see why the customers come now? Defeat the undefeated poker champion. It's quite a draw. That is, I'm quite a draw.
Okay. Wait, you've never lost once? Not even one time?
Do you think this is like a mock trial?
I think it's a mock trial.
Like, yeah, and then this Phoenix Wright is just like
playing the bozo.
Yeah, he's playing the guy. And
I mean, look at the
it's
fucking
not gonna
hat.
be real, and then he's gonna come out in his suit and be like, "Hey, you did great, kid." As I said, I'm a professional.
He's played poker for 7 years and not lost once. Is that even possible?
Hmm.
Mathematically. Statistically.
Pointing at my forehead is the best way to think clearly.
Yeah. I can focus my brain cells.
The one brain cell needs to work. Come on, little buddy.
Room where... The room in the crime scene photo is an attraction?
It is quite a history, actually. The Borscht Bowl Club used to be a gathering spot for black market types back in the day.
Black market?
All in the past. Things like the black market are only on the silver screen nowadays. Suffice it to say that there were a lot of deals being made under the table. Get table.
They're just freaking giving each other handies. That's what happened. Somebody just gave him really good handy.
Oh my god.
A smoky room, gambling hoods, you know. Just looking at this picture makes me feel bad.
Bad. The bosses gather around the table, cutting deals, safe from the eyes of the law. Meanwhile, a goon keeps watch through the small window.
So I actually think you might be right about something. Like, he could be a past of the black market. Like, let's say fucking cocaine.
Yeah.
That makes me wonder.
I can practically picture it now.
That window does look like it'd be good for keeping a lookout, but little else.
The room had a few other tricks to it, though it was common knowledge to our regulars. At any rate, they come to play poker in a room steeped in history.
George Washington played poker there.
Got him.
Despite the dark past, it was all good, clean fun.
Doesn't look very clean to me.
Yeah.
We play a game. Some cards. 2 decks of cards?
A simple measure to prevent cheating. Don't casinos do that anyway, if you're playing cards at a table?
Well, what I remember is they'd have like this whole stack of cards is what I remember.
Oh, like
with the
it's
shuffler and everything.
multiple decks, perhaps?
I don't actually go to casinos. I just remember when I worked at one, that's what it kind of looked like. So I could
Yeah.
be just completely wrong.
I don't know. I remember someone telling me that once because they did security or something at a casino, and they were like, yeah, they used 2 decks of cards. But I don't know for sure.
It could be more. It could, if it's true, it's 2 or more. I feel.
Yeah, probably. Anyway.
There's something else I noticed. In addition to the cards on the table, there are some lying scattered on the floor.
Precisely. Cards on the table, cards upon the floor. Each one forming a complete deck. A crime scene painted blue by a sad sweep of cards.
Oh, somebody painted under the table.
It's poetic, really. Incidentally, we used 2 types of cards at the club. One deck of cards was red, the other was blue.
As I recall, in poker you make 5-card hands, quote unquote. I can see how it'd be easy to cheat.
Yes, a game of hands.
They were giving each other handies under the table.
Yeah.
What?
Do you want to hold hams on Valentine's Day?
Do you want to hold my hams? This competition you're talking about, I believe the court understands the nature of the game sufficiently. That's right! It was a simple game after all. Are you sure? Huh? People are not murdered over simple games, Mr. Justice. Defendant! Smack his balls! You were in the room that very moment the crime occurred, yet you claim no connection to the crime?
No, that's strange.
What's strange?
I was testing about the competition that night.
Testifying.
Oh, what did I say?
Testing.
I was testing the competition. Anyway, asking me about the crime at this point is against the rules, Your Honor.
Oh, shit.
Oh, of course. I expected to hear a cry of objection from the defense. Don't despair yet, Justice.
Oh, I should have...
Sir?
Sir!
Sorry, it's you. Right. There's something I'd like to make clear. Namely, your connection to the case at hand, and I'd like to hear it from you. Sure, why not?
Very well, the defendant will amend his testimony. Just one little press, and I've got myself a whole new testimony. Okay, read this part.
I plead silence regarding the murder, but I will say I never touched the murder weapon.
And that's why we press it. Silence!
The defendant has the right to refuse to testify. I haven't forgotten everything about the law.
But why? That clearly puts you at a disadvantage.
And it's your job to turn that around in our favor, yes?
He said our favor, though.
Our favor, yes?
I wasn't correcting you. I was saying that was kind of a slip of the tongue for him. It kind of sounds like. Great, like I didn't have enough to do already.
Justice, didn't you detect anything odd about that testimony?
Huh? Wait, something he said did ring a little strangely. Just one thing. Now, what was it? Well, we gotta present evidence. Yeah.
Oh. Evidence that contradicts the testimony.
A contradiction in Mr. Wright's testimony. But why? I'd better check the court record. I can't imagine Mr. Wright lying in a testimony.
Isn't it a little early to be jumping to conclusions? This is your first cross-examination. Take it slow. If you need more information, don't forget to press.
Okay, so then we repeat the testimony.
Okay. He's a pianist by trade, yet he can hardly play. His real job is to take customers' poker. Where's the red cards?
Did I press this one? The customers are happy?
Yeah. At least I think you did.
Let's repress that. Oh, no, we didn't.
Ah.
So you claim you weren't gambling?
That's right. It was simply a game.
I'm
the game.
You didn't bet any money, not even a little?
The only thing at stake in our game was pride itself.
Oh, well put, Mr. Wright. I've got a mind to play a hand of poker myself.
That's illegal, sir.
The stakes, your fate! Can we get back to the trial, please?
Okay.
Okay, and I pressed this right. Yeah, I did. Let's go to...
Oh, did you?
Did I?
For that he never touched the murder weapon? I don't know if you did.
Okay, let's press it. Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay. That's right. My bad.
Okay, then we get to... Yeah, I gotta repeat this. It's kind of like a little punishment for not getting it the first time.
Gotcha.
Oh, please!
So,
okay,
yeah,
so
I
I
think
want to go to the last
press.
statement. And then we look at the evidence.
Oh. Okay.
Now, usually there is something that'll let me go to the profiles, but I guess they're only doing just the evidence right now. But I will say I never touched the murder weapon.
You know what? What about the cap from the picture?
That's what I was thinking. Should we present it?
I guess so.
Objection! Yeah, that was right, because the music stopped.
Oh.
So you say you didn't touch the murder weapon? This grape juice bottle? Right.
So I said.
Something the matter, Mr. Justice? Oh my god, he flips his hair!
Too bad our new defense attorney never learned how to play dumb.
What's this, Mr. Payne?
I examined the bottle in question, you see, and it was covered with the defendant's fingerprints.
Oh! Objection! No need to shout, Mr. Justice. I can hear you just fine.
Excess yelling can damage our judge's ears and our case.
But what about my cords of steel? Anyway, what's so strange about fingerprints on a bottle in a restaurant? Oh, well, that's true. Oh, damn.
Oh, I did his voice right.
Yeah, do it.
Oh, they wouldn't prove a thing if they were normal fingerprints.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got the low voice that's raspy and, like, kind of Gollum-ish.
Yeah.
And then when he goes objection, he's objection! Huh?
But the fingerprints on the murder weapon were upside down.
Oh, yeah, to signify grabbing the mag.
Yeah.
Upside down? What does that mean?
It means he was holding the bottle inverted, and there can be only one reason for that. Yes,
Look how smart he's got the
Yeah.
fucking cat face.
to brain someone with the bottle.
Mr. Gavin, I think things just took a turn for the worse.
Oh. I see no problem, Justice.
Huh?
The only thing that matters is the truth. There's a good reason for everything you see. You'll see.
Defendant smashes balls. Can you explain your fingerprints on the bottle to the court?
I stand by my plea of silence regarding the murder.
I think this is a mock trial.
I think you're right.
For now.
Not very cooperative, are you?
It's pretty sus, bruh.
This could hurt your case.
I'm sure he's uncooperative because he's hiding something. There must be some reason.
Objection!
Your Honor, you seem to have forgotten something. Who reported the murder to the police?
Reported?
Well, that was the defendant, Mr. Wright. But still,
It's a
that-
self-report! Sus!
Self-report!
Second sus!
Self-report.
Really?
Yes, well, according to the case file, the murder was reported from near the scene by a call from the defendant's cell phone.
I wonder if the cell phone's going to be in court evidence now.
It must
Court
be.
record.
You have stinky breath, little dog.
Near the scene? Oh, we get a diagram now, too.
Let's take a look at the diagram of the murder scene, shall we?
Okay.
This is important. So he was by the window, but there's a staircase right there. This is you.
Oh.
The victim was murdered in a small room in a basement 2 floors down from the ground level. Of course, cell phones can't get reception so far down.
Okay.
The defendant used the stairs in the hallway to go above ground.
Yeah, someone's just been murdered, dude.
Hey, bro.
Dude.
Yo, bro, he got fucking brained.
They're on the literally brained. His brains are on the floor.
The call came from the first floor of the restaurant.
I see, and this is the phone that made the call. Oh my god.
It's a Nokia. It's indestructible.
Maybe that was the murder weapon.
Oh, shit. The defendant could have just fled the scene of the crime if he so chose. Yet he fulfilled his duty as a citizen and reported it to the authorities.
Self-report, he did it.
Yep. And you claim he is being uncooperative?
Nice save, Mr. Gavin. I'd better not waste this.
I think the prosecution has toyed with our client enough for the time being.
Toyd, I assure you, no one is more serious about...
What was it you said? The defendant was in the room the very moment the crime occurred? How can you possibly know this?
Oh, yeah. They have the burden of proof, so there's got to be a reason they say that.
The answer is simple, Your Honor. The prosecution has a decisive witness.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
You're as good as they say you are.
So someone else was in the room the night of the crime? That must mean they witnessed the crime.
Everything up till now has been a warm-up, Justice. Are you ready?
Very well. The prosecution may call its first witness to the... Damn, dog.
Oh my goodness.
She fucking sneezed on me.
Yeah, Mochi let out a big sneeze.
The prosecution may call its first witness to the stand.